Relax. Imagine the sun on your skin, the wind on your face, the sights and sounds all scrambling to keep up. Feel the world melt away. Now, remember that feeling. It's the same feeling we've been engineering into every Harley Davidson since 1903, continually crafting not just motorcycles, but bikes that bring you balance. The more time you spend in the saddle, the more your thoughts dissolve, the more your muscles awaken, and the more you exist in the now. Your mind cleared and your body completely engaged. In today's world of cell phone dependency, tidal waves of technology, and never-ending news cycles, everyone could use more of that feeling. So while we can go on and on about the thrill of riding, the only way to really understand is to grip the handlebars, throttle up, and return to the present. Rip yourself out of the everyday and experience rebirth on two wheels. We're at Moroney Harley Davidson in Newburgh, New York. This is the new 2020 Lowrider S 114 cubic inch, the most badass Harley Davidson ever produced. The latest technology. You've got upside down forks, triple disc brakes, cast wheels. It's the new engine, and we're gonna have George, the horsepower man, come out and tell us a little bit about it. But before we go any farther, we got Cody here and Jimmy. What's happening, guys?
Hello, guys.
Jimmy's the owner of Moroney Harley Davidson, and
my old stomping grounds.
Cody used to work here with these guys. So you know, I've been really excited to ride this bike. So I'm about to fire it up and take it for a little rip.
I was gonna ask, did you bring your bike? Did you bring your Lowrider S to compare?
Unfortunately, it's back at the shop.
No side by side, but that's all right. We'll get you on this thing.
I'm excited.
We got a video. We'll make sure we see what your reaction is.
Let's do it.
You gotta send it down.
I've been waiting to ride one of these for a while, man. Thank you for the opportunity. Fire-breathing dragon. When he started it over there, it sounded like thunder in the background. This is the stock pipes. You uncork this 114, it makes some beautiful sound. Yo!
Let's not do that, actually. Let's not.
What'd you think?
One word.
Wow, what an improvement. That is an awesome bike. I'm gonna let George and Jimmy give the technical descriptions, but
You felt the front end being a lot stiffer with a good front brake hit. It didn't want to dive as hard.
absolutely, it one thing that come on closer. The acoustics aren't good on that. The Dyna wobble is gone. If you're a Dyna aficionado, you know that they wobble at speed. This thing's rock stable at 6th gear. And it also, I was doing some gently, you'll see on the video, on the helmet cam video, some gently arcing curves, and it handles beautifully. A lot of that comes from the rigidity of the frame, and I'll let George and Jimmy explain how that works. But also the suspension is a huge upgrade, and the brakes This is the best brakes I've ever ridden on a Harley Davidson, bar none. And my DXC, I've upgraded to the modern touring brakes, but these seem to be set up better for this bike. So hats off to Harley Davidson engineers. Now, if they could turn the clock back and introduce the Softail with this model right here, sales would have went through the roof. I myself, I'm a Harley faithful. I like the old school style, the FXLRS style fairing. I like the blacked out look. And I don't like the new headlight on the Fat Pop, the one that looks like it belongs on a Honda Fat Cat. So for me, this styling, a lot of it, I have to like the way a bike looks to buy it. This bike had me at hello, and after the first date, it's love at first ride. You guys say more?
You know, a
The
few
gold
things that
rims.
are different from like your old Dyna S. One thing I know a lot of customers, and it bit my chin, well, bit my chin, it's not even a word, but they always came with the Bob fender,
A lot
which
of guys,
is
they don't like that.
typically wrong for a Dyna low rider. It
Sure.
should have a full wrap, so they did go back to traditional wrap down fender, tail light, regular
that's
Dyna
improved
tail
also,
light.
right?
Yeah, it's all LED now. Of course, you could always do some sort of integration, but
I like the I like the plate here better
yeah,
too.
you can just do
I
a
hated
simple
it on the
layback
side,
point. Yeah, exactly. Everyone got tired of the side mount and they wanted everything like a Dyna low used to
Is
be.
it tire fatter too? It looks fatter.
Not fatter. They kept it with, I think, a 180 scale. They come with a 180. Older bikes came with 150s.
Yep.
Not a problem. Go back to the FXR era, they were 130s, which accounted a lot for how that bike handled.
It really is more of a traditional Harley look with the soft tail platform. There's no shocks on it. It gives you a look of a hardtail.
It's tough because, I mean, all of us Dyna guys, you took our shocks away and we all freaked out.
Yeah.
I'm one of them until you ride it. And then go, oh, they're doing all right. They did their research.
The improvements keep, the farther forward it gets better. The seat's much better than the stock.
Yeah.
I have a stock Dyna S seat on mine.
They were
This is
not great.
much more comfortable. The
Again,
gauge package is really nice.
What a lot of naysayers against the soft tail design was the fact they took their shocks away, but like you said, Dyna wobble. Your motor used to be part of your chassis to keep your rear
Yes.
wheel in line.
Yeah, rubber mounted
That is
too.
what made everything fishy.
The swing arm was rubber mounted, right?
So what you're going to match up now, like we said during the ride, you know, it's a handle. Well, it's going to handle more like an FXR did because now you have 3 points of structure. Your motor's mounted up in the front, and your motor's mounted off 2 points in the back where the swing arm is. So now your swing arm is more traditional, like a dirt bike, say. It's going to make a much stiffer chassis, while they also made it lighter. Your shock being under the seat, as you give it gas or need any extra grip, it's going to push into the top of the chassis, therefore keeping the front end down. Anti-dive, as George always explains.
Jimmy, you mentioned on the ride, you said this bike made, and I said this is the first bike, or the best riding stock Harley I've ever been on. You said you think it may have surpassed the FXR.
I wouldn't say it totally.
Stock anyways.
Totally. Stock
I
for
think
stock.
Stock for stock, it's
I
got it all.
can't argue that. The suspension technology in 30 years came a long way. Motor, I mean, coming with a 114 Evo's 80 cubic inch made 50 horsepower out of the crate.
What's this one pushing?
They're pushing just shy of 100 untuned.
Double the
EPA
horsepower.
happy, double right out of the box. Simple. I mean, it comes with an open air cleaner, so a simple set of slip-on pipes, screaming needle
So
tuner.
look at this, Cody.
And
You don't have to change the intake. It's already got the
with the 114s,
stage
it
one.
comes with an open intake. So right there is a good $300-400 savings.
Really, all you need is a set of pipes, right?
Set of slip-ons, or you know, if you do choose to do something aftermarket, there's some great options out there. And a simple flash for the ECM, and this thing is, I don't think I've had one leave without those accessories getting done, and you're never going to find someone unhappy with another unlocked, close to 10 plus horsepower. I'd rather George be the hands-on number guy on some of the ones he's done for us.
Well, they have a dyno here, and this is the home of the horsepower man, George Sajowski. He's been here for 30 years building XR 750 and Harley 883 race engines. Now he's considered to be the foremost twin cam expert in the Northeast. So, and he's very good at the Milwaukee 8s. He knows what to do to make them scream. And they have a dyno so they can prove what they're doing works. The other thing we talked about on this bike was, although it looks a lot like a Dyna S, right, like the side profile, the seating position, you got a better seat, and the bars on my Dyna S are kind of stretched out. This comes back.
Do you feel like you reach more
yeah,
on
and I'm
your Dyna?
6'2".
And I was gonna say, you're a whole lot taller than someone my height.
They pull back farther,
They
right?
do pull back quite a bit. It's kind of hard to tell until you sit on it, but they really did capture a tracker style, you know, a traditional Harley bar, flat track-esque, 4-inch risers from the factory with just enough pullback so that you are comfortable. And a lot of guys, including people my size, we're always reaching for bars. We're always doing setback risers. I can reach these things perfectly fine.
You know, there's some room for improvement on here if you want to put a passenger pad. He's got
Easy add-on.
Harley Davidson
Yep.
catalog add-ons. Already got the mounting point for it, and the passenger pegs for your girl. And you can get a backrest. You can make all that quick detached too, so you can pull the backrest out in 2 seconds when you're going out burning around town with the boys. So you can change the seat. You can add on pipes. You can. There's anything you can do. The sky's the limit. But the best part about this is that's all I would really ever want to change. I think the paint job's awesome. I like the old. These are. What year are these graphics off of, Jimmy?
77 was the first year lowrider from Harley Davidson.
Yeah, if these are familiar.
They kept them familiar through 87 on the FXR with the 10th year anniversary, and they really didn't bring it back for some years. The nostalgia's coming back, but quick reference, so you can see how the shock does work.
Wow, look at this, guys.
With a mono shock design, so it's not totally a soft tail, it just looks like a soft tail. Soft tails used to have 2 shocks up underneath.
Look at how much travel it's got too. It's got quite a bit of
Now,
travel.
one thing I should have did, which is kind of my own fault, you left and rode that on the softest setting from
Oh,
the
no
factory.
kidding. Wow,
So
and it
that
works
is
great.
the softest, lowest setting.
Wow.
By increasing that preload up to the max, up to 5,
How do you do
I
it?
would
How do you
still
do
do
it?
that
How do you do
myself.
it?
Comes with a tool. It's in the toolkit. I don't have handy with me, but it's a little kind of like a little small socket right here, and you can just turn that in. That is going to press that down hydraulically at your spring preload.
Wow.
That's it.
So it
Real
raises
easy.
the bike up.
And I did that while you were talking with my hands.
That's pretty cool.
Certainly not rocket science.
You know-
And again, it's going to, as we do longer drops in some of the older chassis, to get that swing arm in it, to get that bike to handle a little better and get your ground clearance. Yet alone, if you're riding 2 up or not, I'm a light guy, but I still prefer a higher sag setting. Just so it
You're an
rides a
aggressive
little
rider.
slower.
You
We
do
all
stunt
want to ride
riding.
a little harder. so-
Professional level stunt riding.
No, far no.
I see you ride.
I can have some fun. That's the
It's
guy.
being humble. It looks like it belongs to the stunt show. Okay?
That's a fresh one right there.
So hey,
So, yes. I just supplied my shower.
It's the same stuff they put on the factory race Honda high performance super bikes run shower suspension. This is a very
Great brand
high
has been
quality.
redefined for. They make suspension components only.
If you have a Dyna S and you want to do this front end, plan on dropping at least $5 grand. It's a very expensive conversion to do upside down on it. Just a fantastic machine out of the box with sky's the limit, really.
Yeah, bikes are too much fun to not be ridden and ridden hard. Why would you not want your bike to be fully capable and build something that isn't meant to go down the road and be ready for any new throw at it? A lot of people nowadays just aren't building bikes to work. And that's what we strive to do.
The fit and finish is traditional,
Yep.
super, like the best Rolex quality on the Harley Davidson. No one does better paint and final finishes. And look at the tires. Can you do a close-up on the Scorcher
Yeah, they do the
31?
Scorcher 31s. That is a stickier. Michelin makes a tire instead of coming with the traditional Dunlops. The US made Dunlops. These are a stickier compound, which they like to put on some of their sportier bikes, knowing what we're all going to go do with it. So it is a better tire for its intended purpose.
Any club riders out there that want to go fast and have the best performance, this is probably the best platform you could buy from Harley Davidson today, really, right? This
Going
right here.
fast and still making the corners steep.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go 90, 100 miles an hour all day long and be able to stop on a dime, this is the one you want to have. Now, that's the good news. I got some bad news for you. There's only 2 left. You got two left coming in, right?
I was going to say, boy, they're definitely tough to keep
They're
in
selling like
stock.
hotcakes. And I might buy one, so it might be one, okay?
Yeah, we got a silver one coming next week. We've had 2 black ones already come in and leave. I've got 1 more black one that should be available next month, but I do have a silver one. Should have it next week. I'll make sure you get pictures of it. Silver is beautiful in person.
You might have to arm wrestle me for the black one, so
Yeah,
you might want to hustle up. So,
Take you out.
so yeah, man, absolutely love it. Thank you so much for letting me ride it. It's an awesome
Happy
machine.
to have you
What a great piece.
here.
So
Just captures the
we're here
heritage.
at Moroney, Harley Davidson, Newburgh, New York. What's your phone number, Jimmy?
845 area code 564-5400. You could also call 1-800-FAST-HOG. That's again Fast Hog, like a fast pig. That's kind of our trade name, and it's something I want to really keep going. So,
Jimmy, how long have you been? This is a multi-generational dealership,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Are you the 3rd generation?
I'm 3rd generation. My grandfather started this back in 1956. Came back from the Korean War with a handful of bucks and loved bikes and started selling them. And next thing you know, it really escalated. My old man did really well for a lot of years, and he's avid racer. He's got national numbers in a lot of different disciplines. He races motocross.
His dad's name is Pat Moroney. If
Yeah.
that rings a bell, back to the we're big time into motocross. The motocross Fox bikes that we've been building lately. His dad was a factory pilot. He raced those.
Yep.
Multi-time
Factory pilot. He's
champion.
had a lot of good names that he's raced for. A lot of good A lot of good fans through the Unadilla days and all the good outdoor days.
The apple didn't fall far from the tree. This
No.
guy can ride too.
Apples just seem to stay at the base. I've learned, and that analogy just keeps making more sense. And you can't resist it. It's in the blood. You can try to say all you want, but I'm here to stay.
Absolutely.
I tried the school thing, but one thing I knew was bikes, and I'm here to stay. I did my fair share of racing. I grew up around racing. I grew up at a racetrack. I was born in this office till Denise here brought me pretty much St. Luke's for my mom to have me being born. You could say I truly was born here.
Moroney Harley Davidson's been around for 3 generations, and when you go in this shop, Jimmy and I was talking to Jimmy about when Christy and I travel cross country to Daytona or Laconia, wherever we're going, we stop at all the Harley shops, and you can tell some of them you pull into us feel like it might be a Prius dealership. It's just nothing but new bikes. You walk in this shop, there's an Ironhead Sportster sitting right there, a Shovel Head. There's now all the new bikes, rows and rows of 2020s, but they also have their heritage. They've got the old Sportsters. They've got a Aramaki MX250 hanging in the ceiling. So there's a lot of racing heritage here. It's worth a trip by just to check it out. And just so you know, we're only 2 miles away from the largest motorcycle museum on the East Coast. It's called Motorcyclepedia. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they have a killer,
Beautiful display.
It's they have the
It's
number
got one of every Indian.
Yes, the best
ever
Indian
made.
display I think in the world, right?
Yeah,
And then-
Ted's a great local friend, and he's had a lot to do with our growth over the years as well. So
Phenomenal.
yeah, it's a small community here, and it's just like you said, you come in. I mean, we're just people. The people that work here are riders. And,
Yep.
it's a tough business to be in a lot of the times, but we're here for the same passion. We're only human. We make mistakes. We're here to fix it, though.
You're here because you love it. You can do whatever.
Exactly. When you pulled up, what was I doing? I wasn't at my desk. I was
Nope.
working.
Absolutely.
We all got something to do and all pull our weight. And it's a family-owned business for a reason, but we're here because we ride. We want to ride. Make more riders. So a lot of people out there, I think that it's intimidating to maybe get to a Harley dealer and really feel at home, but that's what some dealers maybe don't accomplish. I'm trying to. It's really, we're here. We're young to old. I've got every point here that
How old are you, Jimmy?
I'm only 32.
This is what we
Yeah.
need. More guys like him, young bucks.
You don't
young
need
buck
to, you
coming
don't
out
need
up
to
in
be
the
50
industry.
plus to ride a road bike and still spin tire, and
Absolutely.
it's okay. Bikes are meant to be ridden. Just put your phone down once in a while and go enjoy what's been created for us to ride. So.
Absolutely. We knew we were in the right place when the horsepower man rode an FXR across the parking lot. The first video we did when we got here,
Yeah.
we saw George and Cody Apple didn't fall far from the tree there. He's riding a hot rod dyno. We're gonna go pick that up later. We'll do a video of that later. But thank you so much for riding this bike and letting us be part of your inner circle here. So, one last thing. Orange County Choppers. If you want to go to OCC, they've got a killer restaurant there. They've got a bar, and of course you can go through a tour and see all the bikes they're building and all the bikes they have built. All the theme bikes there. Orange County Choppers, 2 miles down the road, Newburgh, New York. If you're a motorcyclist, you've got to come to Newburgh. Stop over at Moroney's. Say hello to Jimmy. They also own a multi-dealer franchise. They've got what other
We've
brands?
been riding Skidoos. We're one of the oldest Skidoo dealers in the country.
Skidoo.
That was about 1965 ballpark. My grandfather started selling them, and they were just, you get a couple shipped in. Suzuki were one of the oldest as well, 1962. We are Honda as well, Yamaha and KTM. We're avid dirt bikers, woods riders. My old man's still racing woods a couple of years. He's not giving up.
How's Pat now?
He's 62, well, going on 62
He's still
soon.
fast
so
as hell, isn't he?
fast as a freaking deer through the woods, man. It's like watching Bambi just run. He's phenomenal at it. But yeah, we're sled heads, we're dirt bikers. We're not
Snowmobiles,
yeah.
quads. Now these guys they're not just Harley guys, they're motorcycle enthusiasts. And
That
they've
means
got
everything. You can't
yeah.
be just one loyalty.
They've
Man.
got
My garage has
Suzuki's,
got
Hondas,
one of
Yamaha,
everything.
everything.
Stuff I don't even sell, but you gotta have it.
So stop by. And if you want one of these lowrider S's,
You better pick that
get your
phone up.
credit card out. What's the phone number again?
1-800-FAST-HOG.
1-800-FAST-HOG and put a deposit down
Yeah.
before I beat you to it. That's it. Over and out. God bless America. Thanks for watching.
Also across the street now.